Yes, sir.
Ain't too many good women out there. When my feelings get involved, seem like I fail. I don't even know why I care. I'd rather get a couple cocktails. Ain't too many good women out there. When my feelings get involved, seem like I fail. I don't even know why I care. I'd rather get a couple cocktails.
Rolling through the city with a dime peasy, rolling on a pilly, feeling like I'm worth a couple of millies. I feel a little pimpish, I might go scoop up another brizzy. Ain't no might in it, I did it. Let's continue to slide through the city. My dogs probably already at the bar popping bottles. That's why they ask me where the chicks at. I'm in here with two models. They with me tonight, but I'ma have to return them tomorrow. They both got some soft shell bodies, meeting both of them tacos. Okay, shouters, let's go. Look at the way that their booty's moving all on the floor. Got me feeling like Busta Rhymes, baby, give me some more. Okay, little shouters, y'all can do what you wanna. I'm about to go kick it with my dogs in the corner. BMG and that VIP bank like a no limit tank. Couldn't get the 44 in the door, got in with a shank. That's just in case, we just chillin' though. We up in this bitch so deep with our peeps, we can shoot a whole scene for a video. All of them drinks on the table, knowing I ain't no drinker. I'ma just get a light cocktail, where's my waiter? I'm feeling so fresh and so clean, I see my reflection off in the mirror. Ready to give both of these chicks the deal like a pickle. I ain't stingy, they can blow on the instrument like a fiddle. They both got big old booties, tutti fruity like a pack of Skittles. Y'all can put me in the middle like a lizard, I blend in with them. I make both of them nutty. Tonight we all cutty buddies. Why? Cause
ain't too many good women out there. When my feelings get involved, seem like I fail. I don't even know why I care. I'd rather get a couple cocktails. Ain't too many good women out there. When my feelings get involved, seem like I fail. I don't even know why I care. I'd rather get a couple cocktails.
I'm posted, with a drink on ice, thinking about that chick I ghosted. For really though, for good reason. All that she knew about was hot girl season. That was the wrong car to put the keys in. I'm out the way though. It's kinda hard to find a good one that'll have you hooked on her love, her kids, her hug. Fell down, got up. That's just a part of the process for you to digest the feeling inside. You really should try to chill when the feeling arises, cause she got a million disguises. Thinking about that shit had me nauseous. I should just ride with this vibe. Is it live? Is it not? If I try, will it stop? I don't know. Time pass, numbers change. I can thirst for another drill, but this is not the Hunger Games. All facts. I fall back to get a bird's eye view of what's happening. Chilling right now, I'm relaxing. Usually I take my drink straight. Tonight I'm trying to mix it up a bit. I'm on some smooth shit. I'm looking for a rare breed to match me, so we can link up. We endangered species. I know. It's not a lot of good ones out there. I know. But we gonna see.
Ain't too many good women out there. When my feelings get involved, seem like I fail. I don't even know why I care. I'd rather get a couple cocktails. Ain't too many good women out there. When my feelings get involved, seem like I fail. I don't even know why I care. I'd rather get a couple cocktails.
We good. Hello.
It's had.
You go ahead.
Ain't too many good.
I can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, we here. I don't know why I wasn't seeing it at first. I wasn't seeing it live. It took a minute. It took a little hot minute for the live to pop up. Man,
it was weird. It was weird. I couldn't even hear it in here. I had to turn on my phone and hear the music playing. I'm like, why the hell I can't hear it?
You couldn't hear it just now?
Yeah, I ain't hear none of that music. The only thing I was waiting for you to start talking. That was weird.
Damn. Hopefully you can hear the video once we start playing that.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened, bro, but that shit was weird. I was like, is the music playing?
Right.
But we hit them. We here in the building, man.
What's good with it, everybody? Molly 13, D Love, Miss Bam's in the building. She here early. What's good with y'all, man? We got a show for y'all tonight, as always. We got a show for y'all tonight.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate y'all for sliding through. Once again, we back at it. Much love for y'all, man. Much love for y'all. It was a matter of fact, before we even go into all that, man, y'all know we got to crank the show up, man. So let's turn up one time, man. Yeah, no. One time, let me pop my shit, man.
big talk.
Big talk.
They done got me pissed off.
Pissed off.
This $40 bottle ain't no crystal. I ain't turned up in a minute, back to business, about to lift off. Bitch, I'm talking big talk.
Big talk.
They done got me pissed off.
Pissed off.
This $40 bottle ain't no crystal. I ain't turned up in a minute, back to business, about to lift off. Bitch, I'm talking big talk.
Big talk, you know. So yeah, this episode 33. We about to get this thing started.
Y'all coming.
Boss coming. Busy, boss man, busy for real today. Out there doing this thing, man. We gonna definitely talk about that with the feel good story. We got a non-local feel good story because it's local because it's us. It's not local because it's Brunswick. I ain't talking about that. It's local because it's us for the feel good story tonight. It's boss for the feel good story tonight. Now, of course, you know I'm gonna support my bro.
Yes, sir.
So Carol Smith, what's good in the building?
What's happening, Carol? Appreciate you for tapping in. But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and start the show off. Like Jizzle said, we'll talk about that a little later as the feel good story. And we gotta talk about Mr. Entanglement, man. We have to talk about this guy because it bothers me. I'm not gonna sit here and cap because I like his music. I really do. And to hear this and to actually see this, it's disturbing. You know what I'm saying? You got my favorite R&B singer, Behind the Walls.
Kales.
Because he goddamn want to put women in dungeons and all kind of shit. And now, I ain't going to say this guy is my favorite, but I fuck with his music. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about Mr. August Alsina. And I got to be careful on what I say about him.
Hold on. Hold on. And just to clarify, if you didn't like his music, would you feel any different about the things you're about to say? Because you like his music it's like disappointing or?
Yeah, because it's, you know how it is, man, when you listen to people sing and you're like, okay, I can feel that. Right. But now you question like, what was you singing about for real?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, R. Kelly goddamn was saying, seems like you ready. Man, we talking about these little girls, man.
Right. There's some stigma attached to these things you've been hearing now. So I feel it. I feel
it. First, you know, nigga was like, this nigga G, man, he knocking off Will wife in his crib. And then you come out with this.
Yeah.
Come on, we're gonna watch this video, man. Actually, it's 2 videos. We gonna chop it up, man. Let me see which one I want to play first.
Yeah, Carol Smith. We gonna get to the cases, but definitely. We gonna get to the cases, but you know how, you know, hold tight for a second. We, you know how we do the thing around here. We got it lined up.
She said, "God damn it, let's talk about these cases."
We're gonna get to them.
And you talked about your love for another man, and I know that when we talk about this, we help others. What has opening your heart done for you?
To be honest with you, bro, it's not even me that's opening my heart. It's that power that's higher than myself. I always say that the greatest gift that God could have ever given me was exposure, to expose me to so many different kinds of people, places, things. So it's like when people want you to define yourself as whether you're gay, straight, bisexual, or whatever, as you were just talking about, love is like much more complex than that and has much more depth. So for me, I'm just the kind of person that's like, because love is a language, I'm fluent in love when it speaks to me.
Why do us as humans
have to have such direct answers or definitions of like, are you straight? Are you like, why or do you love her? Why do you got so many baby mamas? Like, no, but I mean, like,
had to work that far.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, because everybody says, oh, you can't love that woman if you are not in a traditional one-on-one relationship with her, and therefore now I don't love the mothers of my children because I don't define it the way that you define it.
Right.
You can't take it personal because we haven't all been exposed to the same thing. People have a very monolithic way of viewing things.
Hey, you know what, man? That damn Nick Cannon is very smooth. He lighting that load for that man, like, for real. Because if you was watching it as August was talking, Nick was looking at him like, what the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
Yeah, that's what he looked. That's what
like,
he looked.
What August said, tell me how you felt about what he said. And, you know, I know you probably never even listened to him like this, but
Nah.
What do you agree with what he said?
He back well, so from what I took from what he said basically there's no gender you could put on love. Am I wrong when I say that? Like, there's no gender for love. You love who you love, and there's no gender. There shouldn't be any gender specific way of being.
God created a man and God created a woman. That's why he did that.
Right.
So
as we know,
that's just another man taking it and making his own meaning out of it. But go ahead, bro.
But yeah, as far as if I believe that, no. There's a certain way a man loves a woman there's no way a man can love another man the same. I feel like, let me personalize. There's no way I can, because I'm pretty sure there's a man who can love another man out. What I said, there's a man out there who would disagree with that. That's you. In my point of view, in my book, my bylaws that I go by, it's just not possible to love a man the same as I love a woman.
Yeah. I mean, I guess people would disagree because we're not like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not put in that group of people out as aliens or anything like that.
Right.
But you got to understand why God made man and woman. You know what I'm saying? If it was supposed to be that way, then I think men would have been, the world would be a whole different place. You wouldn't be able to populate. You feel what I'm saying? So
right.
I'm not saying he can't help how he feel. I don't know that goddamn feeling. I love a woman. It's nothing like a goddamn woman. God did his thing when he made a woman. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure a heterosexual woman feel the same thing about a man, because we love the feeling that you give us, baby. But hey, besides all that, it was more to this. And I found this right here. We'll watch this real quick.
One thing I'm going to say, the only way I feel like a man could love it would have to be like your father or something. And even in that, like, if you want to go there with it, then even in that aspect, there's something about when you're making love. I don't even want to say it, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, you love, like, I love, of course, your family. You love them. But when it comes to your spouse, let's put it in that context so people don't try to wiggle their way around that way. I'm just saying, what's good? Timothy Taylor in the building.
What up, Tim? What he say? August likely got turned out.
Man, I got a peanut head, man. My head shaped.
Hollywood parties. Ain't no telling, Tim. A lot of, I hear about them Hollywood parties and how things go down, but if it's not in you, it's not in you. You go to a Hollywood party and somebody try it, like myself, I might knock your fucking teeth out, but don't try me like that. You know what I'm
That ain't
saying?
gonna, yeah.
It's not gonna happen. I think it got to be in you to even want to do that, bro. So I don't know. That can start a whole nother conversation. Are you born that way?
Yeah.
Did something happened in your life that turned you that way? I don't know. But yeah, I just want to watch this other clip since I got it back here.
D Love, you caught that? I'm sitting over here.
My fault.
I'm fooling, man.
What happened? What I missed?
No, I said my head shaped like a peanut, like a motherfucker. I'm on this camera, man. I just cut my dread. If for those who don't know, I just cut my dread. I had dreads for 15 years, man.
And you know who you look like, bro?
Little Bill. The cartoon.
You look like Mystical, bro.
Man, look, I said when I first cut my shit, I said the same shit. I looked at him, I said, damn, I look like Mystical now. I'm trying to tell the bitch.
Hey, you got to do a skit like that, bro.
I did the DMX.
Hey, this would be the perfect time to do a DMX and a Mystical. Because DMX, bro, I gotta say you hit that shit on head, boy. God damn.
Man, I was surprised that I didn't get more views, man. I think I hit maybe like 300 views on it. And it was a short. I'm like, man, I did that shit, no lie, like 30 times to get that shit right.
Man, you hit that bitch on. That shit was on point, bro. I ain't gonna sit here in front. Miss Bam said, "Here I go."
Oh, yeah, I know. Hey, I accept it, and I'm loving it too. And I like how it feels when a woman rubs on my head.
Hey, that's all that matters. As long as you love it. I ain't there yet. Hell no. I got a big ass head, nigga. Shit. I got a 4 million head. Hell no.
Yeah.
I cut my hair. My dick can't get hard no more. That's when I cut my hair.
Oh, man.
All right, here we go, man.
August Alsina just revealed he has a boyfriend. Most people know August as Jada Pinkett Smith's former entanglement.
And then, what do you know? Love showed up. But in a new way.
Ma! Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ma.
Well, hey, man, that man living his life, bro.
Oh yeah, he is. Say it, nigga. Say it.
I said it, man. He living his life, man. Hey, but it's fucked up because he been making all these songs, and the fella's been rocking with you've been rocking with these songs, and after all this time, then for this shit to pop up, man, it's like, oh man, like
yeah, I feel bamboozled, bro. It's one thing about being a part of the ABC group, and you stand proudly and strong, and you're not afraid to be who you are. I salute those people. Man, don't be tricking people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't give it's just like you dating a woman. Show me that you crazy when I first talk to you. Don't hide that shit. You know what I'm saying? I need to know who you are up front. Don't lie to me, man. Don't lie to me, man. You understand me?
Right. But I mean, I don't know. I see these type of topics, man. I tend to kind of hold my tongue a little bit because, like, that man put it this that man. That's his prerogative. That's his choice.
You might. You sound off a little bit.
Yo.
There you go. Now I can hear you.
Yeah, he might have been this whole time, about that sort of life, but he wasn't ready yet, type of thing. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's crazy, man. This world crazy. Psychologically, the shit I don't know.
But you said he may have been like that. You say he wasn't ready. If that's been you, or to me, then that's the case. If you say you're not ready to come out, that means you wasn't born like that. That's what that tells me. That means something happened where you said, you know what, I'm gonna try this. Oh, I like this. Now I gotta tell you, I don't want to mess with women no more. I want dudes. You know what I'm saying? So you know that you came up with a bunch of, and I think he came up in Louisiana somewhere. Yeah, I understand living in the hood like that. You're gonna have a problem. Them niggas look at you like, what? Get the fuck out of here, bro. So I get it, but we living in a world today where they got rights, nigga. Don't fuck with them, bro. Do not fuck with them. They'll cancel your ass, nigga. So hey, don't be have pride. Have pride about who you are, man.
And that's kind of what it boiled down to at the end of the day. It's like, shit, man, hey, if that's you, that's you. Let me know that's you.
Yeah.
Don't go all this time and all that and then pop out one day. But I really can't tell nobody how, that's what that man do in his bedroom, man. Hey.
Oh, TV in the building, man. Your brother back again.
What's good, Slim? What's good, Hog in the building? I think I seen someone else pop in here. Oh, Miss T in the building. What's good, Miss T?
Miss T, y'all. Man, they sliding through this motherfucker. I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for sliding through.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna get off of little buddy.
Hold on, let's do the Busta Rhymes thing real quick. The Busta Rhymes video. Yeah. I've been, just because it kind of segues right into it. People been putting up memes, and I've been seeing a bunch of shit fly down my timeline. Busta Rhymes, what's this word? The zesty, yeah, that's the word. Busta Rhymes zesty. Look at, they going back to all his old videos, where he acting all funny with wigs on and shit, and now Busta Rhymes zesty, and man, that man got 6 kids. I know kids don't mean nothing, shit. But I would say it's rare you see a gay man, a bisexual man with 6 kids. But who knows? But
how many kids did he got?
Man, all right, let's just keep.
Hey, that just bothered the fuck out you, man. I'm sorry, man.
D-Love say he got tampered with, and it was already in him. No judgment, in my opinion. Yeah. Sticky situation. I'm not going to go there with it too much. We going to keep it rolling, keep it pushing.
Listen, bro, if you want to touch on it, we can touch on it, man.
Don't even say them touch on it. Don't on that topic. I'm not touching on nothing. No.
All right, man. We're going to keep it pushing. This story right here, it happened last year, but of course, if you're not familiar with it, you wouldn't know too much about it. So I'm gonna play this video, and the only reason I want to play it is because of the sentence that they gave this young man. But I still have sympathy for the victim or the potential victim, because the crazy thing about this one, YJ,
the
kid ain't dead, man.
That's why I wanted to talk about the main reason, because didn't nothing happen.
Yeah.
Like something happened, but we're gonna talk about it.
All right, so this one is, if y'all familiar with Baby K, you finna learn them today.
He will be sentenced today for his role in the brazen attack on a school bus, and it was all caught on surveillance video.
Caden Holland was just 15 years old when he tried to shoot a middle school student. Randy Ayala is following the case for us this morning and joins us with the very latest. Randy, good morning to you. He's facing decades in prison.
Yeah, good morning to both of you. Holland, who goes by the name Baby K, took a plea deal in this case, and that deal included a 60-year sentence with all but 25 years suspended. So Holland, who's now 16, is facing 25 years in prison. That sentencing is scheduled for 1:30 today inside of a courtroom in Upper Marlboro. Holland, who was also an aspiring rapper, pleaded guilty to attempted first-degree murder and use of a handgun. The attack happened May of last year, was caught on surveillance video, as Wisdom mentioned, and that video shows a teenager holding a gun to the victim's head and chest, while two accomplices hold down that victim, a 14-year-old boy in 8th grade at the time. The video also shows Holland allegedly pulling the trigger 3 times, but according to prosecutors here, the gun misfired, saving that boy's life. During court, the chief of the homicide unit testified that there was video evidence showing the 3 live rounds that fell from the gun. Holland and 2 other teens then began beating the victim. The other 2 suspects were taken into custody shortly after, but Holland evaded arrest for weeks. According to a memo from the state's attorney's office, the victim, driver, and bus aide have all been traumatized by this incident. We heard from the bus driver in June of last year. This is what she had to say.
When I saw the barrel of the gun, the only thing I could do was call on the name of Jesus. I know that it was Jesus and his angels that was encamped around me that protected us that day.
Of course, we'll continue to follow what happens in court later today. A press conference with State's Attorney Aisha Braveboy will take place immediately after Holland is sentenced. Wisdom.
All right, Randy, thank you.
So he tried. You're on mute.
My bad. But going by what that lady said at the very end, it's true. If you don't believe in God, just imagine that's you and somebody trying to shoot the gun 3 times and it failed all 3 times. That was God, you know, because he had them dead to right. Jam, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because y'all know, some of y'all may know that I was on a case that happened right here, like down the street from my home, in Jessup, where the white kids actually took Noah Bush out there in these woods into this little water area and drowned the kid. And they just actually admitted to it, and they told him what happened. Held his head under the water. They pushed him in the water, held his head under the water, and drowned the boy. Now, the ages was a little younger than what Baby K was, but they still are minors.
Right.
Those 2 kids only got 2 years in prison, in juvenile jail. Baby K attempted to kill somebody. Attempted. And they gave him 25 years. I'm not that fluent in the law. I know a lot about the law, but I don't get that. I don't understand that. Anybody? Tell me what you think about it.
Well, do you think the footage played a part in the conviction? For one,
absolutely, because
that's the only thing. That's the only thing I can, when I wrap my brain around Noah Bush case and what happened there, and the convictions there in this case, and we all know comparing cases is not really something we can really do because it's hard to do that with cases. But the only thing I can reasonably think is because people actually seen him trying to do this act. But overall, the gun never went off, as they said.
So I don't know. Of course, he didn't have to admit to it. Like you said, they seen the footage. But the fact that these kids admitted to it, they told them exactly what happened. They only get. I feel like the parents should do some time because they told the parents and the parents kept it from law enforcement. Somebody need to do some type of long ass sentence, man.
You talking about Noah Bush?
Noah Bush, yeah. Those kids, they actually told their parents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And of course, I think maybe the age got something to do with it because I think the kids was what, 11 or 12 or something like that.
They was much younger. They wasn't of the teen age.
Right.
You know, 16 years old, you a menace. You can be labeled as a menace. 16, 17, These courts, when it comes to cases, gun violence, and all of that, it's a different ball game. I will say that's another thing where it's a different ball game when 16-year-old black male in the court system and some gun violence involved. It's definitely they not playing when it comes to that.
Oh man, Miss Harris. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss T. that you got a point. She said they will kill again. Just think
Who is
about this.
who is they?
The little white kids.
Oh,
think about it. At that age, I know some kids don't understand death, but you can't tell me they ain't know what they was doing. They know what holding his head underwater would do to that boy. He ain't coming back. So at that age, if they have no emotion about what they did, I agree with Miss T. They will do it again. They will do it again. I agree with you 100%. Because that's not normal for 11 and 12-year-old to kill somebody just cause. I don't get it, man. Not just.
Yeah. But I mean, when it comes to this case with Baby K in this, 25 years, man, dude, what state is this?
I think that's up there where New I think it's in Bmore, Princess George County, maybe. No, Fresh George County. No, that's not there. That's a different place. Hold on, let me see.
That's in Maryland.
It says Fresh George County. I know Prince George County is kind of close to New. Let me see. Fresh George County. I ain't even heard of that before.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a lot of different reasons why because the most something he should be locked up for what he did. That's why I don't want to get into sitting here acting like I'm defending this 16-year-old black man because he's black and not taking into account that he was trying to kill somebody. That's what I don't want to do when we talking about this. Let's not forget he was trying to kill somebody. I don't know if it was ignorance about how the gun worked or what, or if it just jammed up. I don't know the details as far as that, but at the end of it, he was trying to kill somebody. So of course some years, you got to get some calendars for this.
Yeah, most definitely. And it's Prince George County. I guess I was reading the caption. The caption.
Where is that in Maryland?
Yeah, it's in Maryland. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
13 say.
Go ahead, bro.
Say them 13. Nah, I was just gonna say Martin 13 say them kids. And then Noah Bush was probably already torturing animals, and that's when it comes to psychology and kids committing crimes like that often be the case. They done put a cat inside of a microwave and all type of shit at that point.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it starts somewhere. And I don't know if those kids had any other violent history at that age. You would think not, but for you to just go kill somebody.
Miss Bam say a lady on YouTube got a warrant on me put on Prince George. Well, look, Bams, man, I already know that section of YouTube you probably talking about. That's how that shit go. You're gonna have a warrant. It's gonna be some paperwork, some documentation, some doxing, a little bit of everything, man. It's playing with fire. You playing with fire. Timothy Taylor. Yeah, that's they do that shit. Once he go to Timothy Taylor say once he go to adult prison in 2 years, if he don't have no family or friends inside, he going to be terrified. I mean, yeah. Did he have a previous juvenile record? I don't know if I heard any of that in that story we just heard. I don't know if it gave us that information.
What up, Nicky New?
Cupcake in the building. What's good?
Yeah, but I just want to bring that up because I'm thinking like, how is he getting 25 years for attempted, and those two kids only got 2 years for actually murdering somebody? And I think the two biggest things we can take away on why is the age and then the fact that it was caught on camera.
Right.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Right. And he was a rapper, so there was, probably rap videos brought in as character witnesses and all type of shit. So who knows as far as what they showed about him, his previous record, and all of that. I don't have that information right here, but if there was some sort of previous record, definitely Cupcake that would take precedent in a courtroom.
Yeah, most definitely. We're gonna keep it pushing.
Yeah.
And what we going to next, man? What we going to next? What's next?
Go to this YSL trial, the Young Thug YSL trial. Today we got a lot of cases to talk about today, and it's crazy. All of these updates kind of came in the same week, from Breonna Taylor to Tyre Nichols. We're gonna get to those. And of course, the feel good story with Boss Blake up at the radio station doing this 1-2 and his shimmy at the radio station type shit. Nah, we gonna get into all that though, man. Stay tuned, man. Definitely hit that like button for the team. But yeah, we're gonna talk about this YSL trial real quick. As some people know, it's been going on for a long time. The state has 100 and something people to bring to the stand, testimonies and people to cross-examine each defense lawyer. There's 5 defense lawyers. Each defense lawyer can ask questions to whoever's on the stand. So it's a very lengthy case. If anybody is wondering why is it such a lengthy case, it's a RICO case for one. For two, there's just so much to get through, and it just drags on and on and on. So we're gonna get to this little Woody. This video I'm gonna play right here.
They predicted to be the longest goddamn case in history, and that show is living up to it.
It's gonna end up being that way, and a lot of people think Young Thug shouldn't even be locked up as this is going on. And the way it's looking, and with the physical evidence that they have against them, I do feel like you could easily make a case. But again, this is a RICO trial, so things are a little bit different when it comes to that. Go ahead and share this up. And for those who haven't been following, Lil Woody is the one. He's been put on the stand. He took the plea before this started. So basically, anytime this court summons him, he has to come up, or he is in contempt of the law, and he will go to jail if he refuses to come up on the stand. So what that means is he cannot be reconvicted of anything that he says on the stand. And he's already told police before the trial started and all of this, he's already basically accused Young Thug of being a part of this organization, YSL and whatnot. But that's why there's been so many memes and things about him. And, when it comes to him just sitting up there, I do not recall. I do not recall. I do not recall. I do not recall. And everybody was saluting him about a month ago because he hasn't been talking or incriminating Young Thug or the YSL organization. He has not been incriminating them at all. This is a private chat. It's a popping sound. Okay, I'm good now with my mic. My bad. I didn't even see that.
It's coming back and a little back and forth. So I don't know if it's like it's too loud or something. I don't know, but it's just a little popping.
Okay, let me move it back just a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this video. Hopefully my audio get some act right.
Throughout hours of questioning by prosecutors, Kenneth Lil Woody Copeland's favorite response was,
I don't recall. I'm sorry, I don't recall. I don't recall.
He was asked over and over again by Fulton County Deputy District Attorney Simone Hilton about whether he killed Donovan Nut Thomas.
And you didn't kill him, correct?
How many times you gonna ask me that?
The prosecution and witness seemed to go in circles like this all day Monday.
It's a complete mess. Unprecedented, complicated, and I don't know if anyone, including Woody, knows where this is going to go.
That's trial attorney Tom Church, who's been following the case closely.
I think it's devastating for the state, right? Mr. Copeland, or Woody as we know him now, was billed as the state's star witness, and now he is imploding on the stand. And what's remarkable is it seems to be intentional.
I'm saying what y'all want to pick and choose with. Okay, I don't recall.
At what point does this reach obstruction, right? If there is proof that he does remember or that he is directly contradicting himself, they can call that perjury.
But trial attorney and former Fulton County prosecutor Manny Aurora says the state may still be able to convict Young Thug even without Copeland's help.
If Mr. Copeland goes sideways, even with his prior testimony, perhaps there's not a murder conviction, but it's very, very easy to get a RICO conviction because you just need 2 lesser acts to prove the RICO, and they don't necessarily even have to be felonies.
But Copeland did admit to some heinous acts after confirming with the judge that he would be covered by his immunity deal.
So this part right here is basically why I'm bringing this topic forward, because previously he hasn't put himself in any type of like situation or really said anything. He sat up here, they asked him his name, and even when they asked him his name when he first got on day one, he was questioning. He like, my name, like, you know. So he been doing this the whole time. And what I thought was interesting is now we get to this situation right here, and I'm playing right now.
Confirming with the judge that he would be covered by his immunity deal.
Young, you said nothing I say can be used against me.
And I hate to stop it again, but just for clarity, his plea that he took before he entered this courtroom and before this trial started, the plea that he took states that he has immunity in this courtroom.
Young, you said nothing I say can be used against me.
That's right.
Me and Threat shot up Rich Homie Coin Day at the barbershop on Bankhead. I don't know what happened with Threat and Rich Homie Coin, but I'm gonna ride with my brother. And they was beefing. And yeah, we pulled up and did that.
But Copeland always stopped short of implicating Young Thug. The prosecution tried to get him to admit it was because he was afraid of being a snitch.
And is that why you're changing your testimony here today?
I'm not changing my... I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Because you're concerned about being labeled a snitch?
Miss Hilton, the damn world called me a snitch. You think I'm only concerned about telling the truth today?
Today, because that's what matters. It don't matter what he said in the past. It don't matter what he said before the trial started. He's granted immunity, so he doesn't have I do not recall to the kingdom come, but what's gonna mess him up is if he say something in there and then he changes what he said in there. So for when it come to him saying, yeah, I shot up Rich Homie Quan Daddy, such and such. So now that gives the state a little something. It's a little inch. And the crazy part is he been all over the place doing interviews. I'm seeing every, podcast popping up, and he doing interviews at the same time on YouTube. These interviews, they getting quarter million views and whatnot. So I guess from what you've seen, because I know, and even I haven't followed this much, but when I seen this, I said, let me touch on this. From what you've seen just there, boss, I guess what's your take on it? You're on mute.
Keep forgetting. He's doing his best to not be a snitch and also do what he's supposed to do as the state star witness. It's damn near impossible. But he's trying. Eventually, he's gonna have to say something. You know what I'm saying? Because I think you said something about if he doesn't, he go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So I think the best, I guess, strategy for him was to say, I don't recall. I don't recall. Don't recall.
Right.
You can't say he's lying if you say that. I just don't remember. I got bad memory.
Yeah.
I got third grade reading. I don't understand what you're talking about. Like he said, he's saying, like he said, they shot up Rich Homie's Quan, which I never knew anything about that until he just said that. That's news to me.
Me neither.
I thought Young Thug, I thought that was your partner, nigga.
The way he said it though, yeah. I shot up Rich Homie Quan Daddy Barbershop. Like, God damn.
I knew nothing about that. But that tells me why Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug don't do music together no more. But he's doing everything he can not to implement Young Thug, but I don't know how long that shit gonna work, bro. He gotta talk.
Yeah, and he's labeled. He has been labeled as the state's star witness in this case.
And you gotta know why. You gotta know why they labeled him that. Mm-hmm. What you think?
Yeah, yeah. I think the more this trial goes along, I think the worse it is for him. You know, but like I said, if he just go up and say I'm not talking, then that is classified as contempt of the law, and they can take you to jail right from that witness chair to the jail right there, just because you didn't speak. So if he's gonna do it, continue to not recall. That's all. Hey,
That's it. See how far that shit gets you. I don't know how far that's gonna work, but that's the only way. If you're trying to stay out of that snitching name, then that's the only thing you can do. We got Healing Channel in the building. What's going on, Healing Channel? She back in the building.
Yeah, we got a few people that popped up in here. What's good? Crucial K in the building. Timothy Taylor say, did Fonnie Willis really date Big Nut Thomas, or is that propaganda and lie? I don't know what even that is talking about. You got to forgive me. I don't know what that we talking about this case right now. I don't know what that leads to.
Big Nut was somebody that was mentioned in this shit, but I don't know who the hell Ferris is.
Fonnie Willis, I know who that is. So I don't know anything about that, Timothy Taylor. I don't know if you can drop a link to a video up under the video while we live. If you can drop a link and enlighten me, but I'm ignorant to the fact, so I could not answer that. Miss T said they'll find a way to get him. He's not D-Love say he's not afraid to be labeled because he is. He opened his mouth. It is what it is, and that's part of it. Cupcake say this guy is the state star witness. That's why the case ain't looking good. Like it's that's why this whole time, even with the state's opening statements, even from the state's opening statements, it was already a little off, and people were like, he said Trump not gonna pardon. Good. What's good? Healing Channel in the building. Cupcake say he just seems like the kind of person you shouldn't have expected to play by the rules from the start of the things. A flip-floppy witness looks horrible. And yes, the trial is as long as this trial keeps going on, and this jury who's sitting there, they get carted out in front and they like, oh, he back again? Like, okay, let's see what, because it's turned into a circus with him, like at this point.
Shit show, man, for real.
Yeah. Didn't he plead
nobody on the goddamn stand this long in my life?
Said didn't he plead the fifth and they carted him off once? I think that did happen because he was like, I plead the fifth, and then the judge was like, well, hold on, you can't plead the fifth. You're like what you signed tells you. So he was ignorant to what he could even do at a certain point. I don't know exactly what plea he took, whether it's the Alfred plea or what exact plea he took, or what were the stipulations of it in totality. I don't know, but he cannot plead the fifth right here. You may be able to penalize the witness later, but that's later. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm gonna keep it pushing. That's all. I just really thought that was interesting, so I wanted to bring that forward.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I haven't followed the case, I don't know why. It just
Is it so long?
this shit like every goddamn day on my YouTube news feed, Young Thug trial. Like, god damn. But I've never actually watched a RICO case in my life anyway. So, these is one of them ones because it's a lot on the line. Because if he's found guilty, boy, they gonna hide little Young Thug. I'm telling you. But
yeah,
I don't know. He working it though. He working it.
Yeah. So with everybody in the building, we got the Tyre Nichols and Breonna Taylor case. You want to get into the feel good story of the night before we get to those two, and then we do the meat and potato. We'll double up on those.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. That's what we'll do.
So yeah, let's go ahead and get into tonight's.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So tonight's feel good, and I'm a kind of preface this one. One of our own has been summoned to the radio station down at the 96.3. Was it 96.3 you went to today?
Yeah,
96.3.
The beat.
The beat. And that is in Brunswick, or is that another? That's another city around there.
Yes, it's in Brunswick, man. It's in Brunswick. It's actually
Okay.
radio is probably 2 minutes up the street from me, so I ain't have to drive far.
Okay. Well, shit. But yeah, 96.3 the beat. We gonna watch this real quick. The brother Boss Man Blake was summoned to do an interview. We gonna watch this real quick and we gonna chop it up.
Karma's out, man. I'm going to holler at Cali Cole, man.
New single dropped today, Karma. Bring them numbers up on that thing.
Like I wrote this 30,000 feet in the sky, first class in Delta. I just felt closer to God.
You can try to run, but you can't hide. She know everything you done to you.
It's been 18 years since I did an interview on the radio. This is boy Boss Man Blake, man. I'm up here kicking it with Cali Cole, Real 96.3. Yeah, we finna do some things, man. We dropping Karma. We gonna talk about everything. Tune in. Yeah, man. Just knocked out the interview. Cali Cole, 96.3. Real 96.3. We in here.
I ain't missing AAR, no young, but still MA. The time to read what you sow is gonna come.
So yeah, man. I guess I guess when it comes down to it, man, you said 16 years. It's been a minute since you did an interview like that, going up to the radio station. How did the interview go, man? When it comes down to it, how did the interview go? You brought some music with you. I guess just give us a little rundown of how things went and whatnot.
Well, first, I would really like to start with the fact that they reached out to me. You know what I'm saying? I was shocked. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know who actually watching or listening to your music. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
when Khaled reached out to me, because normally they rock with the younger generation, and the fact that he reached out to me, being an OG in the music game here, it was definitely shocking. And he know about all the podcasts that I do. And he said, man, I want to give you your flowers. And also, you've been in the game for so long. So that really touched me for one. I couldn't say no to that. And but when, we got up there to the radio station, it was the same radio station that I went to 18 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It's totally different now. They, iHeartRadio and all that.
Yeah.
But it was just amazing on how much he knew about me that, you think people don't even pay you no attention, and they do. But
That's dope.
the interview went well. He said, man, I gotta have you back again next month, man, because I guess he don't understand that the reason I was able to answer the question so fluently is I do this every day. I do this, you know what I'm saying? We do podcasting every day, you know what I'm saying? So it comes natural to me, man. And it was a very humbling experience. And I salute the Cali Cole, man. It's going to be airing Saturday, this Saturday coming, which they'll be playing Karma on the radio that night, and probably going to keep it in rotation because he loved the song, bro. He loved that goddamn song.
That's what's up.
He was like, this is what makes you stand apart from the rest of. I said, I'm not a local rapper, bro.
The rest of what? Complete the sentence, goddamn
it. the city. Yeah, I said,
Right.
I'm not. I don't consider myself. I got a broader audience now. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But
And that's the crazy part about it, because it's a local radio station, but when it comes to the support, there may be more people in the 50 states that listen to you in the pocket of the actual radio station because you've been doing this shit. And another thing, when it comes to that talking, like, you got up there, you popping your shit because that's what you do. You got your live stream, you on Flash Mob Uno, you over here on Bank, so you popping your shit on the internet and talking and live interaction and things like that. So shoot, you got a radio and someone interview you ain't got no chat to look at, you ain't got nothing. All you just gotta sit back, pop your shit. Like, so man, salute to you, bro. I think that's dope. I hope they keep that thing in rotation, because my voice on that thing as well. I'm featured on. Hey, it is what it is. Salute Flash Mob for jumping on that thing. That was the first collab me, you, and Uno got on the song together. So that's dope that you actually chose that one. I was like, yeah, that's dope. That's dope, man.
And look, that was gonna be the lead single for this album. I already chose that from the
I
beginning.
remember you told me that though. So yeah, man. The clean version out there. So yeah.
I dropped this link to his YouTube channel because he's actually gonna put the video on his YouTube channel. I believe that night. I don't know if it's a error. It can't.
I seen it. I seen it right here. I'm subscribing right now. Hit that thing, hit that bell, and whenever that thing drop, flood the comments. Even if you put one emoji, flood the comments. Damn it. Flood it.
He did an interview with Dame Dash. He did an interview with Benzino. You'll see that on his channel. A couple of people from this city. But he's really trying to do some big things. He gave me some ideas. He found out that I do marketing and promotion, and so we're gonna be doing some things together in the future, and hopefully we can build him as well as build me. You feel what I'm saying? And the brand. So if you rock with me, hey, he rock with you.
Yeah.
Real shit. Hey, I had to shout out my people now. I had to shout out my people.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Shit, when you said it's gonna be on the they putting it on the station. You said it's Saturday.
Yeah, 96.3, which will be on iHeartRadio. I'm waiting for him to send me. Matter of fact, he did send it to me. Hold on, real quick. He just sent it to me.
Definitely, if he got a link or something where we could drop it in here and we could go listen to that thing ourselves, and hey, that'd be even doper.
Yeah, hold on. He put it to me in my inbox. So let me go grab that.
Oh, there you go. But yeah, regardless, we're gonna hit that community tab, be on the lookout. We're gonna hit that community board with the link. I think I just seen you drop it.
What's that?
In the batch in
the group chat? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to grab that, if you can grab that and put it in the, because I'm having issues on my computer. This computer tripping over here, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and copy that thing. Drop it right here. Okay, so that's the iHeartLive.com/live.
Appreciate that, Hog, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, so yeah, man. Some good news around here, around these parts, man. That's good, man. I'm gonna support regardless, man. But this is definitely some good news. Definitely a feel good story. I think this has been my favorite feel good story of all the feel good stories we done did. Not to disrespect any of the other ones, or the other people we saluted or congratulated, but this one here hits a little closer to home. So yeah, I got to put my 2 cents in. So
Definitely feels good. Yes, sir. Yeah, I appreciate all the love, man. Appreciate all the love.
that was tonight's feel good. We're gonna keep it rolling. Back in
Keep
the
it rolling.
thing. So I think I'm gonna move on to Tyre Nichols. Is my audio good?
A little choppy, but it's good. We can hear you loud and clear. It's just like a little static, like you got a loose cord or something. I don't know.
Man,
it only comes in and out every blue.
Okay. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop this link in a private chat, man. If you could play this, this is the initial Tyre Nichols. It's like a quick synopsis of the case a year ago that we actually did cover here on BMG Bank Music Group channel. If you could play that thing, I'm gonna do some diagnosis on my end while this is playing. We can do this, and then we're gonna be back with it.
Okay, all right.
Breaking news: the release of that graph.
All right, so let me put this on the screen. Oh, it's already up there. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a look, and we're gonna chop it up.
Breaking news: the release of that graphic video showing Memphis police officers beating a man who died days later. The video made public overnight shows those officers repeatedly punching and kicking Tyre Nichols.
Protests breaking out overnight across the country almost immediately after that video was released, including in Memphis, where people marched in the streets and blocked traffic on the interstate. Nichols' family pleading for protesters to remain peaceful.
And President Biden speaking with Tyre's mother and stepfather hours before the video was released to express his condolences and commend the family for their courage and strength. We'll be joined by Tyre's family in just a few moments. But first, ABC's Stephanie Ramos is in Memphis with the latest on that video. Stephanie, good morning to you.
Hi there, Janae. In that video, you see Memphis police officers kicking, punching, using a baton on 29-year-old Tyre Nichols, who died days later. In that video, you also hear Tyre call out for his mother. He asks, "What did I do?" The hour-long video is disturbing.
This morning, outrage and protests in the streets of Memphis following the release of disturbing body camera footage showing the brutal beating of 29-year-old Tyre Nichols at a traffic stop. The incident happened January 7th around 8:30 in the evening. You can see here police stop Nichols while he's in his car and pull him out. In the video, Nichols maintaining his innocence.
Damn, I didn't do anything.
Officers tackling him to the ground.
Get on the ground. Okay. All right, I'm on the ground.
Nichols wrestling from their grasp and running away. Police catch up with Nichols at his second location roughly 7 minutes later.
Watch out.
Nichols heard calling out for his mother, her home about 100 yards from where he was beaten to death. Two officers then seen holding Nichols down as a third kicks him. Less than a minute later, another comes in with a baton. The beating of the unarmed father lasting nearly 3 minutes before the 5 officers step away. A few minutes later, several more officers arriving on scene, standing by, none appearing to provide aid to Nichols until 20 minutes after the attack. EMTs not seen for more than 22 minutes after the end of the beating. 3 days later, Nichols died at the hospital. Following the video's release, people taking to the streets in Memphis chanting "No justice, no peace," and Tyre's name, shutting down the interstate.
More importantly, we want peace. We do not want any type of uproar. We do not want any type of disturbance.
President Biden watching for the first time, with the rest of the nation saying it is yet another painful reminder of the profound fear and trauma, the pain and the exhaustion that Black and brown Americans experience every single day. The release of the brutal video coming just one day after the 5 former officers were handed felony charges, including second-degree murder and aggravated kidnapping and assault. All 5 now fired following the incident. And in addition to those 5 officers, the Shelby County Sheriff's Department says 2 sheriff's deputies who appeared at the scene after the beating have been relieved of duty pending the outcome of this administrative investigation. Hours before the video was released, Nichols' family and their attorneys coming before cameras, pleading for reform and the creation of Tyre's Law in Tennessee, which would require officers to intervene if they see crimes committed by a fellow officer.
It's not just justice for one family, it's justice for all of us. That's what Rovon is praying for. She wants reform.
The family's attorneys also asking police to disband the street crime unit known as Scorpion, arguing there were other cases of police misconduct and that some claims were ignored, suggesting this tragedy might have been prevented. The mayor saying the team has been inactive since Nichols' death. Attorneys for 2 of the former officers, Desmond Mills and Emmett Martin, saying their clients intend to plead not guilty. ABC News reached out to Justin Smith and to Darius Bean, but have not heard back. An attorney for Demetrius Haley declined to comment. The attorney for Officer Mills tells us his client is devastated by this.
This is somebody who's dedicated his life to protecting all of us. And now.
So the reason why I stopped there, and we can go ahead and move to the other video. I just want to chop it up a little bit about the 5 that were in those photos that you've seen, which all of them were fired. Okay, as far as the update part of it, we're going to get into that. As far as the update, before what we're about to see, one of the officers already pled guilty. So out of the 5, one of them already has pled guilty. And what they're saying is that they're expecting him to testify for the state and whenever they go to court. I think it's September or something like that. I don't know, but they're going to give all that information in this one. So the video we're watching now, this update is the second officer to plead guilty, go in there and say, look, hey, okay, guilty, such and such and such. So we're going to get into that.
For them to plead guilty is going something. It's something. I feel like we're going in the right direction.
Accepting responsibility. That was Rovon Wells just minutes ago after one of the former Memphis police officers charged in the death of her son, Tyre Nichols, pleads guilty to 2 federal counts. Emmett Martin, the third, is one of the 5 former officers accused of beating the 29-year-old father January of last year after they stopped him for what they say was reckless driving. We're glad you joined us tonight at 5, everybody. I'm Rudy Williams. Well, this afternoon, Martin officially pleaded guilty to 2 counts of a 4-count federal indictment. He's now the second of the 5 ex-MPD officers facing state and federal charges in connection to Tyre Nichols' death to change their pleas. ABC 24's Lauren Turman is outside of the courthouse with more details tonight. And Lauren, what is the recommended sentence for Emmett Martin's plea?
Well, Rudy, prosecutors say they want a sentence of up to 40 years, which is a recommendation that the family of Tyre Nichols says they are satisfied with just a short time ago here. And Emmett Martin pleaded guilty to counts 1 and 3 of the federal indictment. Count 1 charged Martin with using excessive force and failing to intervene in the unlawful assault. Count 3 charged Martin with conspiring to cover up his use of unlawful force by omitting material information and by providing false and misleading information to his supervisor and to others. Again, prosecutors recommend Martin be sentenced to up to 40 years. Ben Crump, who represents Tyre Nichols' family, weighed into this guilty plea a short while ago.
The dominoes are starting to fall. We expect the other officers to also do the same, because this is critical that we get justice and accountability.
An attorney representing Emmett Martin said he was driven by anger on January 7, 2023, and tried to cover it up, but is accepting responsibility with this guilty plea. Now, Martin is scheduled for sentencing on Thursday, December 5th. Live from downtown Memphis, I'm Lauren Turman.
All right, Lauren, thank you.
So for me, man, just looking at the details around what he is pleading to is crazy to me. And that makes me wonder, why did he change his plea from not guilty to guilty when that plea is 40 damn years? Which I'm not saying he don't deserve it, because he do. All of them do. Everybody who participated. But my question is, what would make somebody plead to 40 years, bro? I wonder what was on the table before them 40. That's a long time.
Is Memphis a death penalty, or is Tennessee I think they probably do the death penalty, I would think, if he did that. Because, you know, someone to plead to 40 when that death penalty is looming. But I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, it could have been. I don't know if they have the death penalty in Memphis, but I'm glad he did the right thing. But that's mind-boggling.
Yes, it says, yes, Tennessee has capital punishment as legal punishment. The death penalty has been used intermittently throughout their history.
Okay, so that could have been on the table. And yeah, Miss T says lesser than what he would have gotten if he went to trial. And 9 times out of 10, that's why somebody would plead guilty. That's why I want to know what was on the table. And now that you spoke of capital punishment, yeah, nobody want to go through that goddamn. They want that needle. They want that needle.
Yeah. Mr. T say, I'm so tired of seeing him. I can only think that she talking about Ben Crump. But the thing is, if it wasn't this shit going on, then we wouldn't see him. When there ain't nothing going on crazy, we don't see him. But, you know, we're going to continue to see him, it seems like, because, you know, he's a civil rights lawyer. He defends civil rights. That's what his thing is. If civil rights wasn't a problem, we wouldn't see him. That's kind of how I do that cupcake. Say what?
I think it's like that with all civil rights activists who's out there.
Right.
To get a name, it seems like people get tired of seeing them. Like, well, that's what they do. If you're good at what you do, then that's who people are gonna use. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people call each one of them opportunists. Well, if that's what you get paid to do, and you one of the best to do it, they're gonna use you. There's other civil rights activists and attorneys that's out there, but there's certain ones that get the job done, and then there's certain ones that you have a chance. So who you gonna choose? That's how I look at it, Ms. T.
All right. You know, he get a conviction in the court of law. When that's done, okay, I'm doubling back on y'all. Now we going to civil court, and now we about to get this money for this family. And that's what his job is, basically. That's what he does. So
absolutely.
Cupcake saying the city with the type of crime issues, Memphis has to look at how 5 officers use this city special task force service makes you side eye everything, and that's part of the reason why I think, like in that video we just watched, how they said that this Scorpion, you know how they come up with these names. This Scorpion Task Force, I think was what they called it, has been disbanded since this, and a whole law has went into effect in Memphis called the Tyre law, in which they informed me of. I didn't know nothing about this law that they put into action there, but obviously they came up with a whole law to say if you see an officer doing something that's too much, if you don't intervene, then you got to deal with something as well, like to cause other officers to bring up to go to action as well if you see this going on. So it's a
Is that only in Memphis?
Yeah.
They need to make that shit worldwide, bro.
That's what that's what I'm saying. That's that. It sounds like a national law to me, but these type of laws, it's hard for when it go to all 50. It's hard to get these things pushed through. It's easier in the state than it is in law. I will say, in federally, I will say that.
Ms. T say, has he finished all the other cases? Well, I mean, if they're still pending, probably not.
Right.
And I understand why you asked that question, because he's on a lot of cases that we haven't found out the resolution or what was going to be the outcome to it. So I don't think he's going to start a job and not finish it. If you haven't seen anything from the case, then something going on that we just don't know. But I get where you're coming from. But it's just like we used to see Jesse Jackson on all of them. You know, the other one, what's the crazy here? I can't think of his name.
Sharp.
Yeah. Everybody used to call him opportunist. You know what I'm saying? So maybe if we get a lot more great, civil rights activists and lawyers, we'll see different ones on the case.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I would say Crump ain't going nowhere, and now it's gonna be something else gonna pop up. His plate is full. I'm pretty sure he has a legal team. I don't think physically he would have enough, hours in the day to sit over all of these cases and do all of the legwork for all of these cases. So I'm pretty sure he has a legal team, but anytime the cameras come on, you're going to see Ben Crump right up there, doing what he do. So
Absolutely. So it's better that he fights for the families rather than use his voice and clout to get laws passed to try and end this.
Yeah.
Nicky New say his law firm is huge. Pretty sure it is. He can't do this.
Yeah, it's just too much work. It's too much work. I can't even start to name all the cases that I've seen him speak for and families that I've seen him speak for. So it's definitely understandable. I don't know. You got anything else? Well, hold on. Let me before we do that. Or you got anything else so far? I just want to play one more video on this.
No. Only thing that stood out to me is just what made him change his plea. That's the only thing I had a question. I mean, I'm glad he did it, but if he had capital punishment on the table at first, then I can imagine why he did it. Because shit, nobody want to get that needle. The bro done fell off, but he'll be right back. Give him a second. I want to thank all y'all for tuning in, man. Big Business Podcast, man. Make sure you share the live. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We here every Tuesday night, man. Yeah, dig. Like my brother say, you figure dig. All right, Healing Channel. Thank you for tuning in, sweetheart. Back, bro?
Yeah. I don't know. I was boarding out crazy right there. But I'm going to play one more video. It's about 2-3 minutes. We're not going to play the whole thing, but
all right.
I just want to play this. This was a couple days ago. The last video we played was maybe 7 days ago, and this was just a couple days ago. and it had some different information. So I did want to play this as well, and then we'll move on. Go ahead and do this. Salute Healing Channel coming through, kicking with us real quick.
Yes, sir. Good to see you in the building again.
Yeah, okay. Former police officer charged in Tyre. We're gonna do that. Go ahead and share this thing up. All right. I don't know what happened, but
welcome back to ABC 24 this week. I'm here with Pepper Baker, Otis Sanford, and by remote in Chicago, Deidre Malone. Let's talk about this second plea deal in the Tyre Nichols case. In this case, it's Emmett Martin III, second officer who was involved in his death, pleading guilty to 2 counts, counts 1 and 3 of the indictment. One was Martin was charged with using excessive force and failing to intervene in the unlawful lawsuit, and count 3 had to do with Martin conspiring to cover up his use of unlawful force. So there were 4 officers that had not made a plea. Now there are just 3. We'll show you the faces of the others here in a minute, but there they are. Deidre, you first. What's your quick read on the decision?
Well, I think he must understand that the writing's on the wall. I'm sure his attorney probably advised him to move forward with this new plea. And so that's all I would think, Richard, would be the case, because if, at first he was pleading innocent and then he's changed his mind, they must have a great deal of evidence, and I'm sure they do.
Well, of course,
for him to make that change.
Right. We're marching closer and closer to the federal trial, which starts in September.
Exactly.
Pepper, what is your take on?
Well, I know when we did the initial reporting on it, there was a lot of even conflicting stories of that night when we finally got the video. And so I think when these plea deals come out, you're starting to see who's going to have what level of involvement. We know Desmond Mills, the first officer, agreed to possibly testify in those federal trials or state or whatever trials. So, this could be the same thing with Emmett Martin. I'm curious to know if we're going to even see the federal trial. Are they all going to end up taking plea deals? But video is video. I mean, it's on there. So I agree with Deidre. It must be something that's just like the proof is in the pudding at this point.
Right. And Otis, there's been a lot of back and forth about what can be admitted into court and what can't be admitted, and that too might play a role. Like when you know what the jury is going to be presented with, that might change your perspective and your recommendation to your client.
No question about it. And as Pepper said, video is the video. And it's my understanding that Martin was the first officer to start pummeling on Tyre Nichols. And the video shows that. And was just beating him. He ran away, he caught him, and just beat him some more. And the videos show that. So I don't think that neither he nor his attorney, Samasi, wanted the jury to see that, because it was going to be devastating for him. So yes, and I agree with Deidre. I think this is the writing is on the wall for the other defendants here. I would be surprised at this point to see a federal trial. I think it's September 9th is the date. I think probably the Friday before that, you may see the others just sort of marching into federal court, and pleading guilty as well, because this is a devastating set of circumstances for them.
No question. All right.
So yeah, man, like they said, the writing's on the wall, and I wouldn't be surprised if any of the other ones came forward and actually pled guilty as well. I wouldn't be surprised. It's still a lot of time. It's we got till September. I wouldn't be surprised if someone came before they start the trial and do exactly what he did.
Right. And another thing is, going by the first one who actually went ahead and pleaded guilty, of course, he's state now. And he's going to tell it all. You know what I'm saying? So with the footage and somebody who was there that was with you, your chances are very slim of getting off this shit, bro. So you might as well take that plea just like he did.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. I don't know. I really don't have nothing else on this. Let me get in these comments real quick. Because the video is brutal. It's brutal, and that's what make it crazy. Because there's nothing really you could do with that video. As a defense lawyer, there's nothing you can really do with that video. It's like you got to just take it as it come. And as she said, if he's up there and he's the one they're looking at the moment, like the dude said, he was the main one. Like he, roughed him up, ran away, got on his ass. He got on him again. So it's like there's not really much he could do. That's really the only choice he had to do.
Yeah, I'm definitely expecting the rest of them to follow suit. If not, it's going to be interesting. I don't think they want to go to court, man. It's going to be real bad for them if they do.
Yeah. I think it's messing with you because I put that check mark on there to automatically. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the meat and potatoes. We're gonna get into it about this Breonna Taylor case. Yeah, that's why I think I'm messing you up because I didn't know if I did that it would affect what you do, but it does. Because I put that automatically share shit on there.
Yeah, I keep coming up like, how the hell is getting on the screen so fast?
I like that for me because that's how I operate. I'm not going to even go to it unless I'm ready. But we got different ways. So, but anyway, that's some behind the scenes shit, y'all. Definitely hit the like button. We're going to keep it pushing with this week's Meat.
All right, so I didn't even know you sent me a link down here, bro. I just went and found that, but I'll play that one too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Because I don't know if this one might be better than what I got. But yeah, we're gonna get into meat and potatoes, which of course is Breonna Taylor, and I was waiting for this one because I call a bunch of bullshit. I don't like it. Yeah, I'm bothered by this one. So let me go ahead and put this. It's probably already on the damn screen.
Nah, it's down.
All right, so if you're not familiar with the latest in the Breonna Taylor case, they're saying that her boyfriend is the cause of her death. That's some low down dirty shit to do and say. If you're not familiar, they had this no knock warrant. One, from what I heard, had the wrong address. They did not acknowledge themselves. That man has the right to defend himself. I'm gonna just leave it at that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna play this video and we're gonna talk about it. Oh yeah.
Oh, we're gonna talk about it.
Judge has thrown out federal felony charges against a pair of Louisville, Kentucky police officers that were accused of falsifying a warrant. That warrant would wind up leading to a botched police raid and the death of Breonna Taylor in her home back in 2020. U.S. District Judge Charles Simpson, initially appointed by Ronald Reagan back in 1986, wrote in a ruling just this week that Taylor's boyfriend, who fired a shot at police during the raid, caused her death, not a bad warrant. News Nation's Caitlin Becker is here with more on this ruling. Caitlin,
I kind of want to stop right there.
Death caused so much anger and.
So 1986, Ronald Reagan appointed this man. He's still sitting there and he's still on bullshit. And to say her boyfriend caused it. What is that? What?
It's a domino effect, man. You got to start with the first domino, bro. You can't go in the middle of a fucking domino set, all on standing up and go here and say
here, right?
You can cause it. No,
that's
what they did caused him to shoot at you, man.
That's a great analogy. I'm glad you put it like that because I couldn't even figure the words outside of, but that's a perfect analogy as to what the fuck this dude from 1986 that he been sitting on this seat has said. Yeah, right in the middle of the domino set, shit going already. You go right here, say this is why. Yeah, so I just wanted to start. That shit sounded crazy when I heard it.
So many communities now are hearing this ruling. Tell us more. You know, Hannah, we have to start really from the beginning of this case.
Thank
the
you.
killing of Breonna Taylor was one of the major catalysts for the international growth of the Black Lives Matter movement, of course, following the death of George Floyd. 4 years ago, Taylor was gunned down by police inside of her Louisville apartment. The 26-year-old EMT and first responder was in bed when out of nowhere, police fired 32 times. They discharged their weapons blindly through exterior walls. Former Louisville Police Detective Joshua Janes and former Sergeant Kyle Meany, those are the ones who signed that no-knock warrant that led to her killing. Well, they were charged with depriving her of her constitutional right to be free of unreasonable searches and seizures resulting in death. Now, remember, that warrant was served to the wrong address. Police were not there for Breonna Taylor or her boyfriend or anyone in that home. Now, this latest ruling is a big blow to the federal government's civil rights violation case against Janes and Meany. Charges that could have landed the pair in prison for life have been effectively reduced to misdemeanors. Now, in his decision, Judge Charles Simpson wrote, quote, while the indictment alleges that Janes and Meany set off a series of events that ended in Taylor's death, it also alleges that Walker disrupted those events when he decided to open fire. Now, it's important to note here that Kenneth Walker, that's Taylor's boyfriend at the time, testified that he had only returned fire because the police did not identify themselves, and charges against him in this incident were dropped more than 2 years ago. Now, the ruling this week completely goes against the case that Attorney General.
Why would you drop something and then come back and say that this was the cause of her death? So you're not going, like, this shit is just wild, man.
No, this is crazy because I was listening to it. You said it right when I was thinking like, but you dropped the charges and she got a settlement out of this shit, man. So obviously somebody was wrong, and it wasn't him. Man, y'all full of boy. Hey, this is our court system, people.
Yeah.
Merrick Garland laid out against the Louisville officers back in August of 2022.
That the defendants knew their actions in falsifying the affidavit could create a dangerous situation, and we allege these unlawful acts resulted in Ms. Taylor's death.
Hannah, the specific falsified warrant in this case led to a massive federal investigation of the Louisville Police Department. The DOJ found that LMPD had a long history and pattern of using excessive force and conducting unreasonable searches and seizures.
Thanks for watching. Go to join.
Damn. Goodness gracious.
Man, my question is, the DOJ, the Department of Justice, already said what they said and did what they did. How can he go back and say, no, he is the one responsible, not my office? Can they do that? The Department of Justice is over all the motherfuckers, bro.
Right. You would think.
See, man, something ain't clean in the water, bro. This don't make sense because I was just thinking in my head before they even played that clip of old boy from the Department of Justice. I'm like, but he already said this. There's everything already fell like it's supposed to fall. Old boy didn't go to jail. They had these motherfuckers held accountable. The family got paid. Now you mean to tell me you're going to go back on your word now? I got a headache. Got a fucking headache, bro. I'm trying. I can't make sense of this, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to some of these comments. When it comes to Vice News, I think I seen that a while ago. I can't remember a cupcake. She said, if anyone enters your home no knock style, you can only think you are being ambushed. And that, Hall said it. No knock equals what? Shots fired.
Damn right. Damn right. For real. I mean, you have the right to protect you and your family inside your home. If I don't know who it is and you don't announce yourself, now you just like a regular civilian to me, bro. Breaking into my house. I got every right to pop one in you, bro. No, I don't get it. I don't get it.
And that blue shield, man, it's crazy. Because, these special task forces and, groups of task force officers who are in these they're not the regular patrol that's coming up in there. It's a specific group like on the Tyre Nichols case. That was a specific group put into place to do specific things, and I think that's how they once you get up under those umbrellas, I think it gives you kind of a out because like, okay, we're doing something specific here. We don't need to know. No, you got to announce yourself. Like you going into someone's house, into their castle.
Yeah, it shouldn't change your approach in a sense.
Right.
You still have to understand you're going in someone's home. And regardless if you're a law enforcement or not, me personally, bro, if I was an officer and they said we want to see you on this no-knock warrant, nah, bro, I won't be the first one going in. Because I know what I would do if I was a damn person that's in this home and don't announce myself. Shoot.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be the first one to go in.
For real.
You know not, but after you know not and you bust through that door, somebody better be screaming, IMPD, screaming, announcing what y'all are there, what y'all are doing. If that don't happen, look, there's a reason why his charges were dropped against him.
Yeah, I don't agree with no knock warrant. Say something. You better say something, bro. But nah. And then I wonder this. Being that they saying he is the reason why she dead or unalive, are they going to try to run up charges on him now? Being that they already said he wasn't guilty, are they going to try to do that now? Man, come on, man. Yeah. You dropped the charges and you held them accountable. Now you finna say, no, you got to take these charges away from him. So who's going to be the one that have to pay for her death? That's the question. You mean to tell me nobody? Nah, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Carol Smith say that that's Louisville for you. The whole system is corrupted. And that's what I think that Vice News video that Cupcake put in here. That's what that talks about is the systematic effects of what's going on in Louisville.
Oh, TV say put me on the no-knock team, boss.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, not me.
Right. Carol Smith say the activist he's nonstop harassed by IMPD for no reason. Ms. T say the boyfriend didn't cause her death. The fake warrant, wrong address, no knock. It's so many things like that. That's why it's crazy that for him to say that, it's just like, are you in reality or is you in a parallel universe out here? Because we seen and heard what went on.
You said this dude he was appointed by Ronald Reagan.
Appointed at 1986, 87 was appointed by Ronald Reagan.
This motherfucker see now, bro. Something wrong with him.
Right.
Got dementia.
One could only think. One could only think. That's
you was doing fine. You should just shut up, not say nothing. You gonna do this, bro? Oh, man, I hope they fire your ass, man, for real. You been in the seat too long. 1986. They to fire you, bro. For real. You've been in there for almost damn near 40 years, 38 years. Nah, it's time for you to go.
Right, yeah. Get your Luke Flash mob in the building. Carol Smith say, I'm a little over an hour from there and no people there. I went there with Grandmaster J. I went there when Grandmaster J was there.
They are. That's a corrupted place. I do know that because they got Grandmaster J locked up for some bullshit.
That's crazy.
For real. Salute to GMJ, man. Free my dog.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You hear nothing but corrupted shit when it comes to Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah.
I'm gonna play one more video before we get up out of here when it comes to this. Had another video. I think it was something a little different in it. It's only a minute and a half.
Yeah.
first, right now, we begin with this.
Okay, I remember how this one did. Yeah, it's a little bit more.
But first, right now, we begin with this late breaking news just into the WHAS 11 newsroom in the Breonna Taylor case. Major developments. 2 former Metro police officers who were charged in the Breonna Taylor case had some of their most serious charges dismissed late today. In the new ruling late this afternoon, federal judge Charles Simpson of Louisville dismissing 2 felony charges against Joshua James and Kyle Meany. Those 2 are accused of falsifying that search warrant that led to the deadly raid on Breonna Taylor's house, which was
accused, like the verbiage of it. That's what's killing me. It's because they were accused of falsifying the warrant on Taylor's apartment. They've been accused of this already.
March 13th, 2020. A judge today ruled that the falsified warrant was not, again, the warrant was not the cause of Breonna Taylor's death, a charge that had carried a sentence of life in prison. Meany's attorney, Brian Butler, tells WHAS 11 News just moments ago that they're very pleased by the court's ruling. Meany and James are still facing some charges in connection to the case. This is a late developing story. Our team is going through the lengthy ruling, and our reporters are getting reaction. And by the way, you did see Metro Police Chief Paul Humphrey on the air with us at 4 o'clock. He was in our building. I did talk to the Metro Police public information officers about this ruling, told them about it, to see if we could get comment for you. And they said that they do want to go through it with their legal team before commenting. They did have to weigh it because it had just come down as they were in the newsroom. So a developing story sure to come here later through the evening.
Oh yeah, man.
For the first time, we're hearing.
It's wild. You see, I'm sick of them fucking up her name. Taylor ain't that damn hard. Yeah, that's that. Tupac Shakur. We heard Tupac Shakur for the whole. When he passed, that's all we heard was Tupac Shakur.
Well, I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Tupac Shakur. Well, you stupid, man. You stupid. Yeah, man. This right here is very disturbing for me. If I seem bothered by it, it's because I am. Like, this don't make any sense on how it's like he reversing what the DOJ said. Somebody got to make it make sense. I'm gonna be looking into this, man, because that means nobody's gonna be charged for a murder, and it's a murder.
No, it is what it is, and not too many words. That's exactly what it is. Sometimes the simplest way to say things is the most effective, and that's just what it is.
Yeah, she was asleep, bro. She was asleep.
Yeah, and I wasn't, too heavy in the true crime cases and things of the sorts at that time. So I kind of had a overview, bird's eye view of it, but I didn't really look into the details and things. But over the years, because it's been some years, I did look, and I'm like, man, that's wild, man. It's a reason. IMPD, that castle doctrine, like, it's crazy. You in the court of law, but the castle doctrine would go against completely what they doing out there. I feel like any state that has a castle doctrine law, I feel like every person, police officer of the law, should have to announce themselves. And if you're an officer of the law in a state where there is a castle doctrine, you are boo-boo the fool for not announcing yourself, because you're in a state where the castle doctrine is in place.
Right.
So it's like, why would you not do it? You putting your life on the line.
Play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. Just know that. And unfortunately, somebody else lost their life because of your stupid games you want to play, man. Somebody need to step up and say, nope, you're gonna leave their ass right where they at. And I should lock your ass up for trying this bullshit. Yeah, that part.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah. I really don't have no final thoughts on the case. I basically said everything I wanted to say. I don't know. You got anything else for it?
No, at the end of the day, man, right is right, wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And what's good. How my mama said, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Right.
If going back to the first case, man, with baby K, 25 years for an attempted murder, 2 years for a murder, don't add up. I know what we discussed and why it may happen this way, but I don't give a shit about that, bro.
Right.
If there's no stipulations in the law that says that, then you got to treat them both the same to me.
Yeah.
And just because we don't have power, coming back to the Breonna case, don't flex your fucking muscles on us, bro. That shit right there is some bullshit, and y'all know it. But that's okay. Something happened to them while they walking these streets in America. It's your fault. Should have left their ass in prison. That's what you should have did. But it's all good. We got a song for you. We got a song for you.
We got a song and a link.
Song for you, nigga.
Drop the link. I just dropped the link for the iHeart. That's down there. Make sure y'all do that. Saturday, what time you say?
9. Starts at 9 o'clock.
9 a.m.
9 p.m. It's a night show.
Oh, okay. 9 p.m. Eastern time for my central folk and my people out on the west. If y'all out there, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure y'all check this link out. Save the link. I don't know. Throw it in your notepad. Do what you got to do. But yeah, pull up, man. Show some support to the homie boss man Blake up there. 96.3 The Beat. Had his interview and will be aired on iHeartRadio, and that's the link right there. So definitely support the home team one time. Yeah, we got that karma though. We got that karma though, and that karma. That's what's gonna hit them. That's.
They don't believe in karma, boy. It's coming. I know her. She done hit me a couple of times. Like, you know what? I'm done. You just don't treat people bad, bro. You just don't treat people bad because that shit coming back. So all that shit I did in my younger days, I left it there. No, sir. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. And I guess we're gonna hit them with the karma, man.
Yeah, we're gonna hit them with that karma when we get up out of here. We gonna ride out though, man. Salute to the people. If you ain't hit that like button already, definitely hit it. This has been BBP episode 33 one time. I'm trying to think of who number 33. Said what? Oh shit, you already knew where I was going. I got on the it's 30. That's what made me think of. I got on the Rasheed Wallace throwback with the Rasheed Wallace Blazers. I was like, man, I'm 3 off. Who is Scottie Pippen? Perfect with the Detroit Pistons on it. But yeah, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Salute to the people.
Yeah.
Like I wrote this 30,000 feet in the sky, first class in Delta. I just felt closer to God.
You can try to run, but you can't hide. She know everything you done, so you can't lie. Gotta take it like a man, so you can't cry. But at the same time, deal with it now. But this is what living's about. And it's your turn right now.
I am him.
Bet you next time you will pipe down.
Know the one.
Now that karma came back.
Bitch, you made your bed, time to lay in it. Cause it ain't no pending case, don't think you got away with it. You think you slick as a can of oil, but what you ain't getting. That when she come get you, that bitches ain't missing. AAR, no young, but still MA. The time to reap what you sow is gonna come one day. The demons that you running from is the demons that you made. Be careful the ditch you dig for niggas, that might be your grave. Be careful how you handle niggas when you up and getting paid. Now they up the tables flipping, they call a spade a spade. See Miss Karma, a faithful bitch, she never running late. She never mentioned the dirt you did, she put it back in your face. Them same lies you told them folks gon' be back on your plate. Don't throw your hand and then my nigga show me your poker face. Cause even the broken clock gon' be right at least twice a day. Cause even the broken clock gon' be right at least twice a day. Uno, the one.
She know everything you done, so you can't lie. Gotta take it like a man, so you can't cry. But at the same time, deal with it now. But this is what living's about. And it's your turn right now. Bet you next time you will pipe down. Now that karma came back round.
Look,
And as time goes on, this tit for tat getting ridiculous. It's time to move on. This trust has been broken so many times that it must have been broken so many times. Them cuffs have bent, then the trust get lost, then it plummets to a labyrinth of emotion. That passion that we had was explosive, but it was short-lived. Tainted by this ordeal, played myself for more thrill. So in the foreseeable future, me and you cannot build. Thinking to myself like this is not real. Nothing was the same, put up a block shield. Rebounds ain't work, I'm on a block still. It's my admission of guilt, permission to vent. Don't nothing part the author from script, that's off the rip. Now I'm tripping, now I'm flipping off the turnbuckle. Not your huckleberry, this shit fucking scary. We done been through the highs, we done been through the lows. Right back where we started, this shit is a fucking joke, come on.
You can try to run, but you can't hide. She know everything you done, so you can't lie. Gotta take it like a man, so you can't cry. But at the same time, deal with it now. But this is what living's about. And it's your turn right now. Bet you next time you will pipe down. Now that karma came back. I hope you know it ain't no end date. You better think, and that's regardless what your friends say. No kid play, it's gonna be consequences to every choice that we make. You're gonna be jumping fences, trying to find an escape. But any time of the day, see that time it'll wait. That's when regret kicks in and your mind start to break. But you keep living life like everything's okay, but it ain't. So you keep living life shade, and it's crazy. You really think you got away, and that's amazing. The fact that you don't think she on the way. You did a lot of people wrong, and it's been so long. And you just tried to move on, that's when everything changed. Now sunny days brought pain. You fell in love and you got played. It's just a part of the game. Now on your heart is a stain. Not a hard part, it will never change. You can try to run, but you can't hide. She know everything you done, so you can't lie. Gotta take it like a man, so you can't cry. But at the same time, deal with it now. But this is what living's about. And it's your turn right now. Bet you next time you will pipe down. Now that karma came back round.
That boy banging. That boy.